Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints in Day 9. The StarCraft streamer. Oh, former StarCraft streamer. We're back in the house. It's been a while since I've played actually, because I recorded so much at once I kind of stopped recording for ages. So I kind of want to go back and record. I have to remind myself what I was doing here. Anyway, first things first, let's go check the outside. Let's see what we can find ourselves in the outside room first of all. I'm also happy that we figured out that the gas stays on all the time. It's only been a couple of days for you. For me, it's been like a couple of weeks since the last played Blueprints. I got distracted by other things. Hovel? I don't think we've done Root Cellar. I'm gonna pick Root Cellar. I don't think we've picked Root Cellar before, so pick Root Cellar. Maybe we're lucky and we find a shovel and we'll make that work for us. Anything in the Root Cellar? There's all this six spots in the Root Cellar. Ooh, hello, the Mount Holly family tree. Mary Epson silence, because that's my mom. Oh, damn, this is going to be important, isn't it? Jesus. This is going to be relevant. I'm fairly certain this is going to be relevant. Best way of doing this. The best way of doing this is we are going to just do a screen cap. On the side there, we'll keep that safe. I probably should have opened it up before I did the screen cap, never mind. That's going to turn up at some point, I'm sure. So Mary Epson, well, my mother, Mary Epson, didn't take Simon's name. Oh, didn't take the Sinclair name. She did say she didn't want to take the family name, but I thought that's why she came up with a pseudonym. She's called Mary something else with an M, but I thought that was also like her name is multiple things. Not Mary Epson. So Epson's her actual name, or her birth surname, but it's the surname that she's under on the thing. Because Herbert Sinclair is the uncle. This was my great uncle. Right, let's start going here. Pantry, closet. No, immediate closet. Hopefully we get a shovel. Now we got a key and a die. Well, that's the one way to start. Spare bedroom. Parlor. Okay, what's the thing for today? Right. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. So if that's true, it's in here. Gems are in both the blue box. That's a lie. Gems are only ever in one box. So gems are in both. That's a lie. Fundamentally, that's a lie. I'll take drawing room over here because that gives us access to these over here. And in the corner here, for the purposes of green rooms, that's a 2, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 1. Drawing floor plans, I remember this one. Anything lying around here? No. Okay, let's clear out the corner at least. Courtyard. Metal detector. Not a shovel, but a metal detector is good. 1, 2, 3 more there. In here, I'll do storeroom, I think, because we need to get more things anyway. It does mean that I think there are enough dig rooms in the house that, should I find a shovel's going to be a huge boon in potentially carrying on progress. Den? We'll do den. This is still 2. The next one's a 3, so ideally the next one I want to be a green room. However, comma, I don't want to be, I want to have a, we have 2 gems. So 2 gems might be good enough for this. Give me a greenhouse or something. No, it's a pantry. Observatory. Observatory will be useful, because observatory will give us, we can find more things. I can't remember what we get with, you keep properly aligned. Okay, good. So what's 3 again? 3 is plus 3 steps. The slice. Oh, can you ever go back to previous ones? I'm not sure how this works out for us. Sometimes more than one on a single day. Yeah. I mean, the twins would be nice, because the twins are very, very helpful. We have yet to see more than one on a single day, so maybe not quite yet. Anyway, that was the 3. So the next one here, that's a 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. So agrees on this side. And sand. S. We add the letter S to our list of letters we've been digging up. Which has been considerable. Just still not figured that one out. It can't be some kind of anagram because there's too many. We got too many letters now. Not that there's such a thing as too many letters. Maybe are we trying to get an alphabet and eliminate letters from it? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna move back to entrance hall. I didn't even see you there. Bunch of gems, lovely. Right, let's go back to the entrance hall. And keep an eye on, see if we can get... well, we want a shovel. We need to have a shovel. It's required to get a shovel. A nook... spare bedroom, because nook puts us into the side wall there. So next spare bedroom. Key is something somewhere. There's a money right hidden over there. Sure, why not? Bedroom, whenever you enter this room, gain some stuff. Pantry leaves us that way. I'm gonna put bedroom just because otherwise we lose access to a lot of the early stuff here. Trying to match. That is... I thought that was again his mother. No, that is Baroness. According to the... oh god, I just can't help. Where's the zoom in function? Give me a zoom in. Zoom, please. I can have zoom? Right, give me a zoom, please. I'd like to zoom in, give me zoom in. Let me zoom in, please. Oh my god, please. Zoom. Control page up, okay. That's gonna be... what's in there? Okay, right. So yes, that's Baroness Auravel, something like that. Because that picture matches the picture in the family tree. Her picture in this room means what? Because she was married to Baron Thomas Sinclair, which I'm assuming is therefore my grandfather, which means that's going to be my grandmother. So that's going to be my great-grandparents. Because my grandparents are going to be Simon H. Sinclair and Clara Epson, according to the line tree. So these are my great-grandparents, my mother's grandparents. Fishing rod? Rod Road, it's an A. We have A's on the list already. Okay. Passageway, we could do passageway. And I'm very yeah, I'll do passageway because that's going to be a lot of doorways opening up for us. Kitchen, hallway, chapel. I'll do chapel. We'll go in there and then we'll never have to come back in here again. Just checking. Oh, potentially because there's diggable spots here. But in theory, you never have to go back there again. Okay. West wing hall, sorry. West wing hall. Late Clara Epson, that's my grandmother. That is Simon Sinclair's wife. Not Herbert Sinclair, Simon Sinclair's wife. That's Herbert Sinclair's sister-in-law. Okay. Greenhouse, dining room. It's a bit far down, but it's a dining room, and that's a free one, and potentially we could get it. It gives us a place where we could get a bunch of steps. Map. So, plain plan, that's E, we've done that one already. Right, let's just finish the corner here. Guest bedroom for +10. Flan. Dessert and desert. S. It's on the list already. K. No, there's no one called K on the family tree. It's a guest bedroom, so for family, friends, and stuff. But okay. Yeah, so that's a dessert and a desert. So that's S is on the list. Anyway, that cleared up there. We can probably get garage. Because this should be garage. Yeah. What if garage is always... It's 3 keys. Even if you don't need it, it's 3 keys. It's useful to grab 3 keys. I was hoping that was going to be a shovel. I really want a shovel. Please give me a shovel. Like, not getting a shovel would be really painful. Considering how many dig spots there are. So, passageway and up. That could have been... Well, West Wing Wall was a 3. Hallway, nook. No, nook's a dead room. Weight room, I want to... Oh god, that's a nightmare. That's a very bad room. That's a very bad room. I'm going to hallway that. That was the lie. Again, a typed red message is a lie. Gymnasium, whenever I enter gymnasium, lose 2. Whenever I draft a bedroom, gain 5. I'm gonna put dark room there, but we're gonna not pick the dark room. I might go in just to trigger the lights going out, because I seem to remember that unless the lights go out, we can't do much there. Entry library. Discover less common floor plans in the library, but the library is currently going to be hitting a wall, so its drafting is going to be doing nothing there. The pool. That gets us to the side at least. And adds locker room, sun pointer, and boiler room. So we got some power, we got a bunch of coins. Not that many today. Herb. Sage and stage, T. Locker room, we can't do locker room. Coat check, corridor. Well, corridor... I want something to let me go left. Foyer, hallway doors are always unlocked. That's new. Conference room, library. This is all bad. This is all bad. Conference room? Library works, actually. Just because... Right, anything new here? Swimbird. Like, yeah, Marion Marigold. That's Mary. That's my mom's. Ooh. Herbert Sinclair. Mrs. Peterson. Simon. Me. That's me. Mrs. Peterson. Anne Babbage. Detective Bon Margley. And Simon P. Jones. That's me again. Me again. Swimbird. Second bird. We've seen Red Prince. This is Swimbird. Okay. And so... I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, ride on the wave bird. There's not a dare I would not do, there's not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. A bird in the sky, not in the sea, is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. That doesn't rhyme. Everything else has been rhyming. Friends, pretend, dive, swim. Hang on, this is not working? Yeah, on the sea is looking at me. You're not a sweet bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. Kinda rhymes with friends. So I dare not dive, I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. Behalf and laugh kinda rhymes, swim and again don't. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wondering why daring just feels like defeat. Damn. I also realized, hang on, if we go back to the beginning. November 15. We're day 9. Right? Was the 7th of November day 1? Was staff announcements, that was day 1. That's 7th of November, staff announcements, day 1. November 15th, I ordered the book out. Why am I in the book? Because I ordered the book out. Last time I was in the library, I ordered the book out. So, if that's day 1, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Day 9 is 15. Okay, we know the date. Day 1 is the 7th of November. 7/11, because I live in the part of the world that doesn't do 11/7, because that's crazy stupid. 7th of November. Okay. There's probably going to be a lot of stuff in that book, but hey, I'm happy that we got that sorted out. Tree, fir, fire, that's E. Okay, but we got that. We have the date, which is important, I think. I'm very sad that we haven't got ourselves a bloody shovel after having the damn room, but hey. This is the scrapbook. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. I'm assuming Baron Thomas Sinclair became Baron Herbert Sinclair. Yeah, this is just a bunch of stuff here. Yep. Contraptions I've made, largest purchase. Yeah, gymnasium. Okay. I was looking to see if there was more ways to order books, but nope, that's just the one. You got that one. Records. That's fine. Okay. We can move forward because there's a dark room, but I wanted to see if I could find the rotunda can rotate. Makes no difference. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of the rooms you already have in the house. Freezer. Freezes your accounts. Coins and gems amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. we can no longer spend money. We can no longer spend gems. We have no gems. We can no longer spend money. But we will start tomorrow with 0 gems and 7 coins. I'm gonna do freezer. I think the run's kind of dead anyway, but I want to see what we can find of use in the freezer. We can't remove you because we have to cut power to the freezer or something. There's something about temperatures. Where did I write that crap? Lab stuff. There's something about temperatures. God damn it. Gotta go back to the lab at some point because there was something about temperatures. If this feels like if we can manage to thaw this place out. Okay, we need to find a way to thaw the library out. Not the library, the freezer. There has to be some way of thawing out the freezer. We can turn off power to it, possibly? But it's something about thawing the freezer is required to get through this door here, find something in there. So thawing the freezer are goals for us. There's a lot of stuff in the freezer we can't use, though. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the freezer we need to be able to thaw. We need to thaw the freezer. Clock lock. Let's see. That's on the list, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. So we need to find a way to thaw the freezer. Right. Into the dark room. Use a key there. Those are frozen as well, so they can't be changed anymore. Has to be this one. No choices. There's the nook. Last chance is the other room. Last chance is the other room over there. Can you pick up stuff in the dark? Is he going to let us pick up stuff in the dark? I wonder. You can't even see the things to pick up in the dark. Okay, well, pick left. Oh, it's the gymnasium. Oh, at least it's a way forward. It's not great, but at least it's a way forward. Cat. No, tiger. G, tier. It is tier, which is weird. We were thinking about that before, wasn't it? Tier. Tiger and tier. Which is really weird to have that be tier, but it seems to be the case. For a second there, I thought I had to get a ball in there. We haven't got that. We haven't been through security. We need a security and a circuit box to unlock those doors, or the card itself. But we have a way forward at least. Bunk room, pump room, controls water flow throughout the entire estate. Well, it's a way forward. Everything else here closes us off, so pump room it is. What do we have access to here? We're locked here anyway, otherwise. Bunch of gems. Not gonna make a difference, unfortunately. So what can we get? What can we affect here? The pool's empty, the greenhouse, the kitchen, aquarium, reservoir, fountain. The fountain's outside. The fountain's outside. Okay, how can we drain water out of one? We can send water. We need to send water. We need to fill up the pool. The pool's got a lot of money in it, so we know it's a money source. So if we can fill up the pool, which is pump 4, just send that to fill. You're filling up the pool. No? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, it's coming in. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're filling up the pool. We're filling up the pool as much as possible so we can basically start sending stuff over there. So we need to put things into 4, which is, you do that. Empty the aquarium. Hang on, let's think about this. Because one has to go into... Oh, sorry, that was my mistake. My mistake. I don't necessarily want to empty the aquarium. That's probably my bad. I wanted to do is send water from here into the pool. Is that currently pushing that way? It is. No, it's going to push that way. So let's turn that around and do this. And start draining the fountain. As much as possible. We can't drain everything because there's not enough place to store the water that isn't everything else, unless you can start putting water in here. Hang on, what? Over there. Oh, sorry. My bad. You can get 4 water out of there, it's fine. At which point... we might be able to do it. 4 at a time, we're draining the fountain. At some point, we'll go back out. We'll go back outside. Are we done? Yeah, we're done because we haven't got a thing over there. Right. We can empty the fountain. We can empty the fountain. The fountain outside. We'll go see what's in the fountain outside. But we can move to the shelter now because we can now set up the safe to open in the shelter. Right. So if we do this. The fountain is now empty. And we'll go back to the fountain because again, there's nothing much I can do here. I haven't got the key cards. Everything else is locked off. That's a key card door. That's a key card door. So unless we manage to find a key card in the fountain. Unless we manage to find a key card in the fountain, that's it. Done. Okay, so down passageway, avoid chapel, go into bedroom. And we'll see what's in the... We'll go find out what's in the fountain outside. I wonder if it's a situation where I probably card again, spade, diamond. That doesn't seem to. That's the only thing that doesn't seem to be. Ace, face, F is the guess there. Okay, the fountain is empty now. And as soon as we can walk into the fountain, it looks like. We can walk into the fountain. Uh-oh. Hello. We have found something. The basement is locked. The key does not fit. We need a key for the basement. Okay, the basement is found via here, and we need a special key for this. Okay. Interesting find. I don't think there's anything else I've missed this run through. I could be wrong. I don't think there's anything else I've missed. Things in the building that could use gas. Because another thing we're looking for is rooms that could use gas. So the kitchen was one of them. That probably has a gas switch in it somewhere. Sauna probably has a gas switch in it somewhere as well. But we know sauna today. Storeroom, parlor, entrance hall, closet, guest bedroom, dining room. Really gutted that we didn't get any. I am wondering, like, if should we like delay opening the outside shed until we have a bit more of an idea of the house is. Like, there's no, like, if we go in and find a shovel, we come back out and hope to get a root cellar, for example. It means that the money source that there's the pool is gone at the moment, but it means we have the pump room, the sauna, and the locker room. We're going to start with no extra, and we're getting no money anyway because everything's frozen. We might call it there, this run. The garage is out, so is this been... No, I think that study stays shut until the garage door opens. Okay, just checking. Don't think there's going to be anything in here, but... Yeah. Sad face. Oh, hello. So the search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful story is named... The name has seen last seen by Friday getting to carriage after late. No sign has been found yet. So my mom went missing? Was last seen by a something getting into a carriage after a late something something. Okay. Yeah, Marion Marigold is Mary Essen. Okay. Okay. I should be categorizing rooms into like lore rooms and effect rooms. Like once I've explored this room completely, it stops being a lore room and becomes an effect room. Because it adds a bunch of things to the house, which is useful, but it's not something I have to keep an eye out for lore purposes. So I've got this, and I have an idea about that, and I don't think there's anything else potentially of use in here. So this becomes arguably an effect room. I could be wrong. But I'm trying to sort rooms in my head now for like effect rooms and rooms that I have to go back to for lore. Rooms with safes in, rooms with unsolved puzzles in them. Those are lore rooms. There's stuff for me to learn there. That room is not a lore room anymore. So unless I go play... Yeah, I think next time we'll start actually by examining the room itself. We'll go maybe like a couple of layers deep and see if you can find a shovel. Because if you find a shovel, then it's coming back out and worth to see if you can find a root cellar or something. But I know that we know what day one is now. That's huge. We know what day one is. So we can now go back to the shelter. The shelter is a lore room that's worth examining again. So this is Herbert Sinclair. No, sorry, this is Baron Thomas Sinclair. This is Baron Thomas Sinclair. This is Simon Sinclair, my grandfather. Looks like. The mustaches are there. The hair isn't quite right. His parting was a lot higher, but it's the best we've got is that's Simon Sinclair. That's not Herbert. Herbert had a bigger, bushier mustache like his father. So pry and pray we think that's an A because I think it's pry and pray. Again, effect room because there are a couple of keys in there, nothing else, and kind of room we want to have like here, for example. Anyway, I think we'll call it there. We'll call that there for now. And I'll catch you all next time, folks. Well, let's call it a day. See, if we go to house history. Day 1, if we go... Day 9 is now. Day 8. Day 7. When did we library? It was day 5. So so if the 7th is the first, so this It makes total sense for this to be this is the 7th of November, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th of November. So we know the date. We know the day now. As it's a frozen soul, it'll start up with 7 coins tomorrow. Anyway, folks, I will catch you all next time, and I'll see you then. Ordinary Villa. Bye-bye.